Hello? Hey, I'm just kidding, everybody. I won't start that again. Hey, El Mescalero Shaves here. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on part 2 of this Italian trio series. 2 out of 4. So today I'm going to be shaving with Proraso White, which is Proraso's formula for sensitive skin. And this is such a nice formula, such a great formula. This formula is very popular amongst experienced wet shavers for its performance and its scent. A lot of gentlemen that don't have sensitive skin use this formula. Yeah, it is very popular. So the scent notes of this Proraso White is oatmeal and green tea. And if you notice, a lot of products that are formulated for sensitive skin, they have oatmeal inside of them. Yeah, a product for sensitive skin can have scent notes. I know a lot of shave soaps out there that are formulated for sensitive skin are unscented because the fragrance tends to burn the skin or helps razor burn on the skin. So a lot of formulas are unscented. This formula here, Proraso, does have scent notes. And like I said, it's scented with ingredients that are known to help and combat sensitive skin. So Proraso White is the color of the white in the center of the flag. And Proraso White represents the snow-capped mountains or the snow-capped Italian Alps in Italy. And just for reference, the tallest mountain in Italy is Mount Blanc, and it is 15,778 feet high. The tallest mountain in America is in Alaska, Denali Mountain, and it is 20,310 feet high. So just a comparison there so you get an idea of how tall the highest mountain in Italy is. So let's go over what I'm going to be using for today's shave. Yeah, you know me. The Feather New High Stainless Blade is what I'll be using. And I'm going to be using the Razor Rock Goat that I just received from JB Broman that I got in contact with through Carlos from the Razor Company on Instagram. And this thing is beautiful. It comes with 2 plates. I got the standard plate in here, and it comes with the plus plate. I was shaving with the Merkur 34G, and I was shimming the blade so I could get a little more aggression. JD Broman noticed that I had said that and that I was looking into this one through their advice. And he says, hey, I got an extra one. If you want it, I'll sell it to you. And I got it from him. And yeah, it is just like the Merkur 34C, but more aggressive. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So I just received it, and I'm going to try it out. And those 2 gentlemen, Carlos and JB, go follow them on Instagram. Those are 2 stand-up gents, and I really appreciate what they did for me. I'll be doing a full review of this razor on the Razor Company channel soon, so look for that. I'm also going to be using the Razor Rock Tricolor shaving brush with the synthetic knot on it. And there, Razor Rock Tricolor. This is a very beautiful brush, very attractive, very nice, and it's proper for this series. I'm also going to be using the Proraso Pre-Shave Sensitive Skin, and this one is Pelli Sensibili, which means sensitive skin in Italian. So pre-shave cream, it preps the skin and it softens the scruff, getting it ready for shaving, and it helps reduce irritation. It's like an invisible shield on your face. Like I said, this one is formulated with oatmeal and green tea, but there's a difference between this and the shave soap as far as the scent. So like I said, the shave soap is scented with oatmeal and green tea. The pre-shave is scented with oatmeal, green tea, lime, and apple. And it is just so good. I really wish that they would scent the shave soap in this scent right here. Yeah, it's just a bummer that this smells so good and the shave soap doesn't have the lime and apple in it. This is awesome. And I'm also going to be using the Proraso White Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. Now this stuff here, it smells like the shave soap, sort of. It kind of resembles it like it's cousins, not exactly. And it doesn't smell like the pre-shave either, but it doesn't smell bad. It's a good product. And at the end of this video, guys, I am going to show you a lost technique that barbers have been using for decades to combat irritation and razor burn. Something that I see hardly anybody doing. I've seen one experienced wet shaver use this technique. Out of all the hours I put in on YouTube watching different videos, researching a bunch of products, and just gathering information, there's only been one other person that I've seen that uses this technique. And I personally have used this technique, and it works wonders. In fact, it works so good that you fellas with sensitive skin might consider using certain products that you never considered using before because of your sensitivity to certain products. So stick around for that. I'm going to show you exactly what I use and how I apply it. So let's get this shave going. I'm going to wet my face and I'm going to put some pre-shave on my face. But before I get started, I just wanted to mention that I've heard some guys complain about Proraso products not having the slickness that they are looking for. I've never heard anybody complain about the cushion, but the slickness, I've heard a few guys complain that the slickness is not there. I believe that I have found the root cause of this problem. I believe these gentlemen live in an area where they have hard water. And if you don't know what hard water is, guys, hard water is a water that has a lot of minerals inside of it. For example, like magnesium and calcium. And one good indication that you can tell if you have hard water is when you are shaving and all your hardware has a small little film on it when you're done that you need to wipe off, and it's not soap, it's from your water. That's a good indication that you have hard water. And one way to combat that is either go to the grocery store and get some distilled water inside the jugs, or you could just simply boil your water, and you can boil those minerals out of your water and put that water to a side and use that water strictly just for shaving. But yes, hard water will affect the performance of your shave soap. So to those gentlemen that don't find the Proraso as slick as a lot of us are saying that it is, that could be the problem. And I believe that's exactly what the problem is. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that because it has been a problem for some gentlemen. Now I'm going to get my face wet and we'll put some pre-shave on. Got my pre-shave here. We're just going to dig some out here, rub it in between my hands and get it on my face here. Just kind of rub it in real nice into your face. You're not in a hurry. Take your time putting this on your face. I've seen some shavers where they just apply it really fast and then they get going. No, there's no reason to be in a hurry. Take your time. This is your time. This ritual should be relaxing for you. Just enjoy it. Okay, guys, now that I got the pre-shave on my face, I'm going to load my razor. That'll give the pre-shave time to do its job. Soften up my whiskers, get my skin ready for the razor. I got my feather blade here. I have quite a bit of shaves on this razor blade. I don't keep track. I know a lot of guys like to put it back in the paper that they take it out of and they put a little dot and keep track. I don't keep track. I usually just use it until I feel like it's not working that well anymore, and then I just switch out for a new one. I never keep track. But I'm going to tighten it down. I'm going to back it off just a tiny little bit, then I'm going to tighten it down again, and I'm going to look at my blade alignment, make sure that my blade alignment looks really good in there. I have no blade overhang on the edges. It's completely encased in the head. I love that. That is awesome. So I have my Proraso soap blooming in water here. I'm actually not going to waste this. I'm going to dump this out in my hand, and I'm going to apply this water on my face on top of my pre-shave because there's no reason to waste it. That's really good stuff. And before I get too much on my face, guys, I just want to show you, I got 3 days of growth here that needs to come off. So this razor rock here, it is a synthetic knot, doesn't need a soak. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it in water, and then I am going to load the soap onto my brush, and we are going to do a face lather here. And that is probably plenty right there. I'll start painting this on my face here. And while I'm painting on my face, I'll talk a little bit, while I'm building this lather, I'll talk a little bit about this the scent of the pre-shave. The scent of the pre-shave is so good. I really do wish that the shave soap smelled exactly like the pre-shave. I dig the scent of the pre-shave way more than I do the shave soap. Nothing wrong with the scent of the shave soap. It smells really good. But when you have the pre-shave that smells so much better, why not make them both the same? So a technique I've been using to build a lather is this sprayer here. Instead of dipping my brush into the water and then building a lather with the wet tips, I've been using this guy here, and I'm going to do the same thing. Spray it on my face there, and let's go ahead and, oh yeah, there's a lot of water on there. Let's build a lather here. I live in an area that I have soft water, so I really don't worry about the performance of this Proraso. It's always super, super slick. And I've got 3 days of growth, so I'm just gonna work this in really nice. Make sure I lift all those whiskers, get the soap underneath those whiskers, get it all ready and get it all prepped for the razor and the razor blade. So like I was saying before, guys, there's a lot of wet shavers that use this Proraso white sensitive skin formula because it's just so good, and they will in turn use aftershave on their face after they shave with this because they're not using it to combat their sensitive skin. They're using it because they really dig the product. They dig the cushion, they dig the slickness. I'm going to spray some more. on my face here. Switch hands because I like to practice with both hands just to make sure I can use both hands for whatever I need to when I'm shaving. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to build a lather. I've got more than enough soap on this brush, and this brush feels so good. This synthetic knot here is so soft. It actually feels like it's massaging my face. It feels so nice. I got some vintage brushes that are the white synthetic knots, and it just seems like the synthetic knots they have nowadays are just far superior. I think it was just an idea they had back in the day, and they did it. Now they're super popular. Everybody looks for them to collect them. The technology that we have nowadays and the synthetic knots that these companies are putting out nowadays, they just can't be beat. Yeah, look at that, guys. There is plenty of soap on here, so I'm going to get my razor wet and we are going to start this shave. So I am actually going to go across the grain on my first pass. Then I'm going to go against the grain and then we'll finish up. Yeah, guys, this Razor Rock Goat is quite a bit more aggressive on the standard plate than the Merkur 34 series, and it just feels like it is perfect for my face. And yes, this soap whoa, this is such a good shave. Whoa, that's wild. That's BBS already. Excellent. My face is so slick though. This soap is really, really good. Guys, that is my first pass, and I have to say, this is probably one of the best razors I have ever used. That cleaned me up so good on the first pass. This is one amazing razor. Again, this is the Razor Rock Goat in the standard plate. So I'm going to get a second coat on my face, and then I'm going to go against the grain. Okay guys, I didn't need to exfoliate my face that much. I didn't need to try to work the soap underneath my whiskers because I mowed them down already or mowed them off. I just wanted to show you that this soap will continue to go and go and go. The more water you add, the more it'll just continue to bloom. And that is, the slickness on it is phenomenal. This is super, super good stuff. And I still got plenty of soap here. So I am going to go against the grain. It's just amazing how you can actually feel some soaps protecting your skin. That was my second pass. I'm going to rinse off and see if I need to do any touch-up. I am actually perfect. I am so amazed. I am so blown away by this Razor Rock Goat. It is probably one of the best shaves I have ever gotten. I'm completely blown away. And of course, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be using an alum block. I always forget something and remember later. So I got a little tiny bit of stinging everywhere, but nothing bad at all. I'm telling you guys, I got BBS and I didn't even have to try. All I did was just shave. What a phenomenal razor. Carlos from the Razor Company and JB Broman from Instagram, thank you gentlemen so much. You have made such a huge impact on the quality of my shaves, you have no idea. And I just want to express in this video what it means to me. This is so nice. If it were up to me and I weren't reviewing products, I would shave with this every day, or every shave anyway. I would never use anything else. It is really that good. So I'm going to rinse this alum block off my face, and then we'll get some aftershave balm on. Wow, guys, that was a beautiful rinse. I'm just kidding. It was just a normal rinse, just like any other rinse. But I did get it all over the place, eyes and everywhere. So I'm going to pat my face dry here, get the extra soap off my ears, and then we'll get some aftershave balm on our face. Okay, guys, here's the aftershave balm. Pelli, Sensibili, sensitive skin. I'm just going to put a little tiny dab on my hand because a little bit goes a long way. Probably more than enough there. And it really ain't much. It's just a little tiny bit, but that's going to be perfect. And then we'll go over that forgotten technique to combat sensitive skin. That feels so good. I got such a great shave. This is probably one of the best shaves I have ever gotten. This feels so good. So what barbers used to do back in the day to help them combat irritation for their customers is they would use aftershave powder. This is actually shave powder. And I believe they originally started using it to put on their customers' necks and on their ears and stuff. And then they would use a big brush, just like this one here, just to brush it all off and clean up their customers. You can tell there's a lot of powder on it. I use it all the time. I don't use it anymore because I found a better technique. But yeah, this aftershave powder, you put it on your face and it will immediately, instantly start relieving any razor burn, any irritation. This is the Clubman Panade shave powder. Proraso also has an aftershave powder or a shave powder. And they have this really cool little tin container that you can use to dispense the powder also. So this guy, I'm going to open it up just like this. And I've got a little bowl here, and you can tell I've got powder in it already. So I just put my powder in like that. That was probably way too much. And then I use a makeup brush. I got this brush from my wife, and if you don't feel comfortable using this, you don't have to. You can also just take it, put it in your hand, rub it in your hands, put it on your face, but you are going to get it all over the place. You're going to make a huge mess. So this is the technique I like to use. So what I will do, I will dab this makeup brush into the shave powder, and then I will start on top of my face. That way when the powder falls, it's falling down on my face. So I will just dab my face like this. Trying to catch what's falling back into the bowl. Oh, this stuff smells so good. And this stuff, guys, it is cornstarch based. So it's not like the Johnson & Johnson formula. They got sued for giving people cancer. So I got it on my face here, guys. And now all I'm going to do is just rub it in. Oh, that feels so good already. My face feels so smooth, so slick. That is amazing. This aftershave powder is such a great technique to combat sensitive skin. And guys, this powder is fairly inexpensive. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I remember I bought like 4 of them for me and my son and a couple of other buddies. So I remember it being inexpensive. That's why I picked a whole bunch of them up. But you just rub it in real nice like that, and your face will never feel as smooth as it does when you apply this powder. And make sure you clean it up really good off your shirt and everywhere. You don't want to be walking around and people saying, hey, how come you got powder all over your shirt and on your nose? You didn't even share. Yeah, if you guys have this stuff, go ahead and share it. Really good stuff. So anyway, guys, that's about it. That's how I shave to combat sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive skin, but I wanted to show you guys what I've learned in my short time of doing this. So anyway, if you guys like something, if you guys learned something, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I really do appreciate it. Oh, hey, on that note, so I wanted to mention that I have 36 subscribers now. So once I hit 50 subscribers, I am able to go live on YouTube. I'm going to do a giveaway, because what I'll do is I'll shoot a video and I'll show the product that I'm going to give away. It'll either be hardware or software. I'm not really sure yet, but I've got plenty to give away. And then I can get on YouTube live, and I could just have Google randomly pick the number of the person, and then you'll be able to see live in real time who won that product. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So guys, all you need to do to qualify for that giveaway is like my video, make sure you're subscribed to my video. So yeah, make sure if you're watching this that you subscribe, because once we get there, I'm going to start giving stuff away, because as much as I like to interact with people, it makes me feel better to even give stuff away. That is such a great sense of satisfaction, to be giving somebody something. It's better to give than to receive, especially if you have abundant of stuff like all of us guys that are reviewing. We have more than enough. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hey, God bless you guys.